Hello, my name's Ismail Dakri. And yeah, hello to everyone. I hope you're keeping safe and well. My name's Ismail Dakri, and I studied at DMU University doing my HRM in Human Resource Management master's degree. Um, yeah, I did it when I was around 35 years old. So I was a mature student, having already experienced some of the HR world, then came into a classroom environment. So I did that sort of every Monday and for about 2.5 years. And I really, really enjoyed it and it benefited me, which I'll talk about later on in this sort of video. Um, I have met a lot of students so far, and I've had some really great conversations. And yeah, I thought today might be a good opportunity to reiterate some points, around working life and what can be done there. Um, so, my current job, working in HR, I'm currently working for the London Stock Exchange. I work as a senior manager in the employment relations team. We deal with a number of things, integration projects, contracts, employment, law, a number of sort of organizational development areas. And it's been a fascinating experience for me. And before that, I've worked in a number of different environments. So I worked in retail with the likes of Vans and North Face, and then Starbucks before then, and in pharmaceuticals. So HR has really given me an opportunity to sort of work around in different companies and bring the experience of different companies into other companies. And I think that's one of the great things. So yeah, so that's that, that's been a bit about my career, but really for me, it all sort of started with doing my degree and my master's degree, because that sort of gave me a different way of thinking. How do I think about what we do and how we do it? So, for example, we were looking at employee engagement as a subject, or increasing maternity policies as a subject. And then my degree made me understand about how we research and understand some of the work that's already been done in this area. And then how do we take that into the workplace? And, we interview people, we speak to people, we collate data, we research, and we bring that together to sort of give us an informed opinion, like before and after opinion. So this is what it was like before somebody went on maternity, for example, and when they return, what the experience is like. So we bring that sort of together. And yeah, university gave me a real opportunity to sort of research and learn that, and then try and bring that in. And then I guess some of my challenges have been sometimes, I guess, in different workplaces, is in how do you sort of convince the organization that they should take different approaches to things. And it's always I've always found it's about providing the information up front, providing the data up front, um, to organizations so they can see, if there is a case for change, or if there's something we do need to change, or are we behind the time, and what are we like in terms of the rest of the market. So that can be challenging in the workplace, but I guess that's one of the challenges you guys will face when you come about how you want to engrave your own opinion and put your own stamp in an organization. And find an organization that wants to sort of listen to your views. It might be a little bit different or out there, but wants to think about new ways of working. And I always say that I think you should it's not always about you just looking for an organization, but it's also an organization that fits what you're about. That's really important, because if you go in somewhere and it doesn't fit, then you'll find yourself quickly thinking about whether it's right for you or not. And so that's part of it. And then I guess some of the other challenges you might face in the workplace are to do with strong stakeholders. Depending on what you're working in, somebody might have an opinion which is different to yours, but they may put it across stronger than you do. And if you're new to the job market, and it's your first job, and you're worried about how it might look if you put your opinion forward, then you've got to, in a sense, not always be agreeable, make your point, and back it up, and stand your position, and listen to others, right? Because if it is that somebody's got an opinion which is a little bit different, but actually it makes more sense, then listen to it. But I always find that agreeableness doesn't always get you where you need to in an organization. So in a sense, always be respectful, but think about your opinion and what it means to you, right? And the reasons you had it in the first place. So that's my advice, respectful, but not always have to be agreeable. So that's my advice to women. And those are some of the challenges I've spoken about in the workplace. And if I think about then, how you sort of market yourselves ready for work, you know, I always find that it's really important to not just connect with people, but to have a conversation. So go out there to companies, go get on LinkedIn, make the connections with companies that you want to work for, right? That have your similar values, things that you're looking for in a workplace. Don't just apply to everything and anything because it's there, because that'll get worked out. Somebody will work out that you're not a right fit for the organization. So find companies out there that you want to work for, connect with those recruiters online, the internal recruiters, the agencies that recruit for those companies, find out who they are, do your research, and make a list. Make a list of people you want to connect to and have a conversation about what you're about. I think one of the biggest challenges for people joining the workplace is people always say, you've not got the experience, or you've not had a chance to get that experience, but show them what you have done. Show them about your learning, your approach to doing things, the fact that you've worked somewhere previously or had a job, so you have commercial understanding. You might not have enough experience in that particular field yet, but that's what you're there for. You've done learning, you've done research, right? I guess so. You've probably got a better understanding of the latest ways of working. So just let them know. So my approach is like, let's have conversations with people, let people know who you are, let them meet you, let them discover you, and then when there's an opportunity, hopefully they'll make that connection. Hopefully they'll contact you and say, actually, I had this really great conversation with this person once, and they were talking to me about new ways of working, and I really enjoyed that, and therefore, I'm going to give them a call because I've got this opportunity for them. And I know I certainly would think that way if I came across somebody, and I hope there's more people, and I know that there's more people that would take that chance, on people that are coming new to the market. So that's what that would be my approach to things, so my tips for the future are really, just to think outside of the box, understand your subject. If you're going for an interview or you want to connect with a company, understand what that company is about, understand their values, understand if they fit with yours, and then understand what their current sort of challenges are, what projects they're working in, what's on. That research is out there on the internet. Have a look at the company's sort of history, their financial data. You can see that, all of that online. Understand what that company's about. So when you're in there, the sort of employer understands that you've really looked into it, you've really understood it, and do that. And then, and I guess from a CV and a sort of application point of view, well, just make sure it's coming across about who you are, not just me, that I did all of this work. Like, who am I and who do I want to work for? I always put my CV, who do I want to work for? Rather than who do I want to, what kind of an organization do I want to work for? One that's inclusive, one that's open to opinion. I always put that on my CV because I want the employer to say, well, if you're not that organization, then I don't want you to even interview me. And I think that's important. Value yourself, right, first, and then others will value you. So I wish you, all the success in your career. My career started later, after my degree, in a sense. It opened up opportunities. Doing the degree actually opened up a lot of opportunities. The learning through the degree helped me think differently. So I hope that happens for you all as well. Go out there, be brave, be bold about who you are, make those connections. And I wish you absolutely the best of luck through the network, through Danielle and others that are working, through the alumni. If my name is Ismail Dakri, if you want to make contact, I'm more than happy to provide free one-on-one, sort of sessions to talk through things. And I'd love to do that, So do that. Stay safe, and hopefully I get a chance to speak to some of you soon. All the best. Thank you.